After your first job, when did you decide that you wanted to be an entrepreneur?
It's actually funny. I went down this whole journey of not knowing what I wanted to do because I hated my corporate job. I hated working inside big corporate. I realized I was a terrible, terrible employee. Even when I was in college, I worked part-time at a nutrition shop, and I remember one time I fell asleep behind the counter. As I got older and I'm going through like the corporate jobs as a financial analyst, as a sales analyst, as a junior national account manager, I realized this is not what I want to do for the rest of my life. And so I kind of had a midlife crisis early on at like 23 years old, 22 years old. I even sat there and was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to apply in the FBI. I went through the whole like physical training course for the DEA actually. And as I'm doing the 1.5 mile run, I pulled my hamstring. And I was like, you know what? I'm like, I can't do this right now. So I was like, I'll just circle back to it. The next thing you know, I'm reaching out to my former boss that owned the nutrition shop. He owned a franchise. And when he and I met up, I was like, hey, I got quite a bit of money from Bitcoin. I'm like, I don't know what to do with it. I'm looking to invest it. I was thinking he was going to tell me, hey, you know what? Let's go buy some real estate with it. And instead of buying real estate, he was like, you know what? He's like, I actually have a location or a store you can buy. And so I ended up buying my first location or my first business at 24, and I wasn't expecting much to come out of it. And then shortly after, I kind of got like this addiction where I was like, okay, you know what? I'm really good at this. I turned the lowest performing store in the entire company around from doing 264,000 to 369,000 in the first 12 months of me owning it. So it was like a 40% jump in revenue or 44% jump in revenue. And then every single year it's been climbing. So after that first year, I immediately experienced my second, then my third, fourth, and eventually 11 locations. I realized, you know what? I was like, I'm really fucking good at this. I'm just completely addicted to it, and I couldn't ever imagine working for anybody else.